Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss.
How are you today?
Fine.
I'm fine too, thank you. Okay. Before we start today, material it would be nice to pray first. Pray according to its order beliefs. Prayer begins. Finish? Okay. Please attendance first. Bisa,
Ada, Bu.
Kitty, Biru, Ayu. Okay, come all of you. For this meeting, we will get to know the components of an ecosystem. Anyone know the branch of biology that study the interaction between living things and their environment is called what? Yes, ecology. The term ecology was first contained by Ernest Haeckel in 1869. Ecology actually comes from the Greek language, namely eikos and logos. Eikos, which means home and place, and logos means science. Okay. Therefore, it can be concluded that an ecosystem is the interaction relationship between living things and their environment. The ecosystem itself consists of two components, namely the biotic components and abiotic components. Okay. The biotic components, which consist of living things, and the abiotic components, which contains non-living things. Okay, first about biotic components. As mentioned earlier, biotic components are living things in an ecosystem. Example of members of the biotic components include humans, animal, plant, and even microorganisms. In fact, these biotic components can be further classified into several groups. What are you doing? Yes, biotic components are divided to three, namely is producer atau biasa kita disebut dengan produsen, kemudian consumer atau konsumen, and decomposer. Okay, decomposer. Producer are organisms that can make their own food. For example, example is plants, Because of their ability to make their own food, producers are also classified as autotroph. After the producer, there is also what is called the consumer. It contrasts to producers who are autotroph. These consumers are referred to as heterotroph because they cannot make their own food. Consumers are divided to three types: is herbivora, it's plant; carnivora, it's animal; and omnivore, it's animal and plants. In addition, based on the order of food, consumers are divided to three levels, namely consumer 1, consumer 2, and consumer 3. These three levels of consumer can be further explained in food pyramid, X-schemes, and food webs. The last group, biotic components, are decomposer. Decomposer are organisms that function as decomposer of that organism. These decomposer are also further divided into two groups, namely detritivore and decomposer. Detritivores are in charge of breaking down less organic matter from dead organism into smaller organic matter. Meanwhile, decomposer are decomposer of organic matter to be processed in organic materials. Next, abiotic components. If the biotic component is component of living things, the abiotic component is component of non-living things. Example, water, sunlight, air, and soil. Jadi air, cahaya matahari, udara, dan tanah untuk komponen non-abiotik. Although the biotic component and the abiotic component are different, they are closely related to each other. Example include water needed by living things to drink and their growth process. Nah, setelah materi yang Ibu sampaikan, kira-kira ada pertanyaan nggak ya? Oke, nggak ada ya kira-kira. Oke, di sini dapat kita simpulkan ya mengenai materi penyusun ekosistem adalah kesatuan komunitas dengan lingkungannya yang membentuk hubungan timbal balik. Kemudian ekosistem juga tersusun atas dua komponen, yaitu yang tadi ya, biotik dan abiotik. Oke, baiklah anak-anak, Ibu kira sampai di sini kalian sudah mengerti ya. Jadi, dalam ekosistem, makhluk biotik berinteraksi juga dengan sesama biotik dan berinteraksi juga dengan lingkungannya, dengan lingkungan abiotiknya. Jadi, tidak ada hewan, maka siapa penyedia karbon dioksida. Kemudian juga kotoran hewan juga bisa jadi nutrisi bagi tumbuhan. Bila tidak ada tumbuhan, siapa yang menyediakan oksigen bagi hewan? Jadi intinya semua komponen biotik saling membutuhkan dan bergantung pula dengan abiotiknya. Baik anak-anak, Ibu kira materi ekosistem hari ini sudah cukup ya. Ibu rasa kalian semua telah mengerti. Okay, I'm sorry for any mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye class. Goodbye class.